Hey, Onion here, back with Final Fantasy playthrough, Final Fantasy 14. We're still in Heavensward. We just finished the vault with the main story quest attached to it, so if you haven't watched that, please go do so. It's all text to audio that we're playing with, so as we're going, we can hear instead of having to read. This is because of dyslexia and bad eyesight, so we're still...
I know not what to say. The others, they are gathered at Fort Temps Manor.
We're still in the level 57 side of the quest, so, alright, here we go.
The others are. Please enter, Mistress Full Play.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Horshaven took us in. Our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits, so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Knight. Let us go and speak with Sarah Merrick, Onion. I worry for his well-being.
An audience with the Lord Commander? Yes, of course.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal. The founding, the scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, For from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thorden's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too-fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I've given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heaven's Ward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Horshafon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heaven's Ward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable!
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heaven's Ward and stop my father before it is too late.
Mistress Full Play, Master Alphino, I am Eric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends?
Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. I make no claim to know the turmoil in your soul, but I implore you, Onion, in this darkest of hours, pray lend us your strength.
Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat is not. If the Archbishop and the Heaven's Ward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Onion and I will stop them.
Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Needhawk's death did not mark the cessation of Dravanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come.
You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emeric. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde.
If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Onion, Master Alphino, pray attend me outside.
Very well. With me, Onion. I believe we have much to discuss.
The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Lynette informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts.
Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds?
Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Heinart has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath.
I think we both know the perfect candidate, Onion. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skysteel Manufactory.
I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention.
Ah, the dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately?
You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start.
He was a good man.
Sid, have you ever heard of Oz's Law? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled.
No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Onion, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the Ultima weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it.
As if we needed another reason to pursue him.
Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. Heh, it's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckoned I was due to deliver you into it.
Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Pray go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon.
The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we are ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain.
Pray forgive me my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Oriange and Ryle are pursuing promising leads.
Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise.
The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Onion. Shall we get going?
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Ahem. Be on your guard, Onion. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed.
You search the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship.
Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure.
Begs mercy of Netherlings. Does not fight. Does not wish to die.
Was that a Vanu being attacked? But by whom? Over there. Imperial troops?
Ishgardians? Seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is.
The enemy of my enemy. We've no choice. With me, Onion. Protect the Vanu.
Remember, Lord Van Hydrus wants them alive. That's an order.
Lord Van Hydrus? Regula Van Hydrus?
What are you doing? You're a disgrace to the
protect
Sixth.
me!
Subdue these savages.
There's no end to them.
Netherlings save Lanu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks like summer squall. Lanu Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to cloud sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Lanu Vanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcome you. To village we go. To north. Come, come.
So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lanu Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village.
Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lanu Vanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, okay Zundu.
A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think.
Ha! Vundu bluster and blow hither and yon. Sound and fury, like aimless gale. Eh? What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? There you are. Did you see it? It's that damned flying whale again. The Imperials are after it.
Where?
The white? He's wounded.
By the 12. Did the beast just eat that island?
Oh insatiable white, oh devourer of worlds. Why must you torment us? Bah! Lanu Vanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings. Come and break words with Chief of Zundu. With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Sonu Vanu speaks for Zundu. Hearken to his words. Netherlings deliver Lanu Vanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore zephyr winds, and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, Chief of Zundu, is boundless.
We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu. I am Alphino Leveilleur, and these are my companions Onion Full Play and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea.
Like the black steel shod contraption from which you saved Lanu Vanu?
Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white, and are led by an older man in white robes.
Wait. Lanu Vanu here tell of these Netherlings.
You do? Are you certain?
As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zundu scouts can testify to words of Lanu Vanu. Aye. Winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Oz's law. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Oz's law? Beware, Netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours all where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck, it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy. And beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lanu Vanu, for a stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vandu bodes ill for all Vanu.
All right, I'm going to pause this one here, and we'll get back into the next one. Thank you.